Hey, everybody. Hey, Facebook world. It's Chris and friends. We're doing a series. You guys know the drill. And this is my last one. I saved the best for last, guys. My friend Mike Capuzzi is with me. And Mike, how are you?
I'm good, Chris. Thank you for this.
You're welcome. Great to see you. As promised in the title and description of this video/live, we want to talk about book authorship on this quick little class that we're doing for Facebook World. We want to come to you guys and we want to give you a couple nuggets and show you some cool examples of what we got going on over here. We've come together, Mike and myself, and Mike has helped dozens of Main Street authors, business owners on Main Street become authors. And then he's partnered up with me and we've been friends for the last 7 or 8 years. I don't know, I've lost track, Mike. Trying to do cool stuff for this world and help people with their marketing. So tell us a little bit about you and what you do for folks.
Well, as you mentioned, Chris, you and I have known each other a long time. Even before you got to Colorado, I remember talking to you in your previous life, but it's been a while. And we were part of Dan Kennedy's mastermind group and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, I've been helping business owners for over 20 years now with my own business, consulting business, but really have focused the last couple of years on helping, primarily Main Street business owners. We deal with some what I call global authors, but folks that are just running local businesses that want to be what I call 5-mile famous. They just want to be famous in their community, being that expert, that authority, and helping them publish a unique type of book. These are short books, can be read in an hour. They look like real books. They are real books, but they're short books, and that makes it easy to write. It makes it easy for people to read, and it's just a winning combination.
Sounds good. I love it. I love it. We have in common being published authors, both you and I can tell you from firsthand experience, it has been a total game changer for my life. And that's why I wanted to bring the thing that the project that you and I are doing, which is helping them with a short, helpful book around choosing a childcare center. And I wanted to bring that into the world of our clients so that we could you and I could touch as many people with this amazing thing to be an author and what it does for you in your market as an influencer. So we're going to be actually coming in together at the Childcare Success Summit, you and I, Mike, and doing a session, a full-blown breakout workshop on exactly that, right? It's going to be a really good content-rich session, almost an hour long, all about how to become a published author in as little as a few weeks. Tell us more about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, Chris, go back to when you wrote your first book. I mean, I don't think it was probably measured in weeks. I know mine wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Right. But, there are different ways to leverage the power of a book and being a published book author. And we're going to touch on, several of them, but we're going to focus on one that you and I have invested over a year of time. And your team, very graciously put a lot of energy into this too, where someone can leverage the brain share of what we have created, because we really created. And here's a couple examples just to show you some of the Childcare Success Academy members, Jake and Leanne and Donna and Chiquita. To leverage what is really a perfect book for parents and caregivers, right? So you and I are marketing experts. So we put our marketing hat on and figured out what's a great book to help people who are looking for quality childcare in their community. We've crafted that perfect book. So it's not going to take anybody months or years to write. They can leverage this, personalize it, and start using it in their marketing in about a month or so. So we've actually, you and I were talking about Jake and Leanne 2 weeks ago. They just started it, and here we have their printed copies 2 weeks later. So it's a fast process. It's a quality process, and we actually, Chris, also have the opportunity to do a second book, which is kind of cool. So you and I really put a lot of brain thought into what makes sense for childcare owners, directors, administrators, and we've created the perfect book to help parents and caregivers get the information they're looking for.
Yeah, I love that. So we're going to be teaching that and talking about that at our session at the Childcare Success Summit in Las Vegas. Mike and I will be doing our session on Thursday, October 7th And Mike and his beautiful wife, Becky, are coming in and also going to have a booth there to talk to y'all more about the opportunity to get your book done and to leverage all the work that we've done to put your take, your spin, your best of all, your name on this book, and show Donna's, because Donna even took it to the further. Donna's a coach on my team, and she put her picture on it. Which
and it turned out great. Like, I mean, there's some other folks, you know, they can get it done in a couple minutes if they want, or they can go a little bit further and do a little more personalization and customization. But again,
we're psyched to help you guys. I mean, Mike's team has really been over backwards to help with the customization piece for our people, because our people like to have everything just so.
I've noticed that with a couple people.
Yeah, so we try to do as much as we can for you guys to make sure you're 110% happy with your books. Mike, tell the group a little bit about like any fun facts or things about you, your personal life backstory, anything that you want to share about you.
Oh gosh, you know, that was like a really difficult question for me, Chris. I'm kind of boring, but I love to cook. I do love to cook, but here's what I thought was instrumental, because you and I are publishing a little book that we're giving away at the event. So when you come to our session or come to our booth, we're doing a little book that we're giving away. That's kind of cool. 17 ways to use a book in your child care center. But anyway, the reason I mentioned that is I put a quote from our mentor, Dan Kennedy, in there. And Dan is an avid fan of books. He's a prolific author. So my fun fact, Chris, and I think you may know this, you may not remember it, but for years, Dan and his partner, Bill Glazer, ran these local marketing groups around the country. There was about 100 of them at the time. And I ran the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania one. And but my fun fact, Chris, is for 3 years, I had the #1 chapter out of about 100 of them in the country, meaning we had the largest attendee base, largest membership base. Dan came in, I had 330 people in the room when Dan came, 200 some odd people when Bill came. So I built a really big group, unbeknownst to me that I was able to build this thing the way we build it. But so my fun fact is I ran the largest Dan Kennedy, Bill Glazer chapter for a number of years.
Yeah, and that speaks to the essence of who you are as a fantastic marketer, is that you are a guy that is, you know, you've got so many different businesses that I know you from your Copy Doodles business and your other businesses that you've done. And you're kind of a serial entrepreneur, and you make connections. You build that KLT principle really, really well, Mike, which is, for those of you guys who follow me, you'll know it's the know, like, and trust principle of why people want to do business with people, especially with a childcare center. People have got to trust you. And so this book will help people trust you, because your name is now a book, and authorship is associated with authority, and it'll cement you as one of the top authorities and influencers in your market like nothing else, which is why I was so excited to be able to do this with Mike and help people and bring this to you guys. And now we're doing a session in Vegas and having a booth, and it's just going to be super, super fun. So I can't wait to hang out with you live. Finally, Mike, after we've been quarantined for so long apart.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Chris. And like you said, we have a lot of great information to share, and really just, it's about helping people. So about helping parents, it's about helping your child care center owner and administrators, and it's going to be powerful.
Yeah. Great. Well, thanks for taking the time with me. We're going to feature Mike on a future podcast episode. Of course, we'll be together live in Las Vegas. If you guys do not have your tickets yet, today is the last day. It's August 31st. So I'm knocking on your door saying you've got to go to childcaresuccesssummit.com by midnight tonight. Get the summer deal. After tonight at midnight, tickets will go up to their final full price of $12.97. So you have a lot of savings to grab today. Today is it, guys. Midnight. So go get them and join myself and Mike and 1,000+ other people in Las Vegas at the Paris. We can't wait to see you there. Mike, thanks so much for being with me here today, teaching people about books and showing some examples. It's an incredible game changer.
Well, thank you, Chris, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks. And thanks everybody so much. This is our final little Chris and Friends Facebook Live, and I'll be coming back over here in the next week or so and giving you some more training and sessions and things. But For now, I hope to see you inside the site at childcaresuccesssummit.com and get your tickets. Okay. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Thanks, Mike.